Welcome to Retro Scale Modelling. This is just a short video to explain my plans for my upcoming builds. Now, and I know I generally don't do this. For instance, you don't generally see this face. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I've received a kit from a family friend member. And I feel extremely lucky about this. And this kit is a wooden ship. And I know I said I wouldn't do ships this year because I've done a few, but this is such an extraordinary gift. I cannot let it lay in stash and wait for a couple of years until I build it. So I'm going to build it. Now, before I get onto what the kit is and show you what it is inside the box, the question that I'm really asking is, do you want me to carry on building the plastic model kits and I can interlace this build that I'm planning on doing in between? Or would you prefer if I just focused on one kit at a time? You know, it doesn't matter to me either way. I can chop and change. Just means the videos will be longer drawn out, because I know these wooden kits and shapes are not to everyone's taste. So this is the kit. I'm just going to pan down my camera. There we go. As you can see, it's the Endeavour, and it's by Coral. There's a little picture on here. As I say, scale is 1:60. As I say, feel very, very privileged and honoured that this kit was gifted to me. So let's have a look inside this box. Obviously, I've already opened it. So immediately we come to this. Now, if you're not familiar with wooden kits, this is basically your instructions. But in here, I'm not going to open it just yet because I'm not ready to build the kit and I want to keep it all in one place. In here is not only the instructions, but there's a massive plan of the ship as well, like a blueprint. And it will be on several sheets, and it just lays out to a massive plan, which is nice to have if you've got room to pin it up somewhere and you can look at it while you're building it. Here it's just a leaflet from Coral, the other ships they have in the series. So the Victory, Amina and Mayflower. I've actually got the Mayflower. Yeah. So that's the kit itself. This is for the bulkheads and the hull. So it's made up your basic frame. This will be part of the main stand, I would assume. More bulkheads. This is for the rigging, all the various cord and rope. In this little package, we have all the little cleats, pulleys, sundries, and everything like that you need. There's a nameplate there as well, Endeavour. Some flags. And so all the little bits and pieces that you would need. And then we go on to the furnishing side of the kit, as in what you're going to see. So it's all veneered. So bits of decking. I'm not sure what these are for. They may be spare, or I don't know. Some veneer anyway. I would imagine this is for the stand. This will be making up the hull. And this box here will be the planking. Yeah. I'll just bend this slightly so you see all the different colours of planking and that. They'll go for various aspects of the ship and colouring. So there's quite a lot into it, and there's a few different tools and techniques that I'm going to have to employ to build this kit, which I'll go through once I start building it. Now, not only I'll just get rid of this. Not only did the person so kindly bought me this kit, he also purchased with the kit a series of things that don't normally come with the kit, you thought that I could use to build this kit. So again, extremely grateful. This is the sails. Now these wooden normal kits generally don't come with the sails. You have to purchase them separately. So that's going to, if I decide to put the sails on, which I probably will since I've got them here, that saves me a lot of time sewing these up. Have you seen my other classic ship builds? You'll see that I generally use a bit of linen, dye it and so forth and to make up sails. So I won't have to do that here. I've got them there. He's also sent me some little snips. This is called a nailer. This basically pushes paddle pins into the wood while you're working it. These are rigging tools for easy to grab the coordinate while you're rigging. You've probably seen me use these in the past. These are hull clamps. I'm very happy I got a set of these. I've got some of them. I think I've only got about 4. You can never have too many of them. But for what they are, they're quite expensive, I think. But they're designed for the hull of a ship. Because of the controls of the ship, it's quite difficult to clamp up. But these are perfect for the job. This is to help with the planking and that. Just a manual tool. Helps cut things and shape them. And we have the limb for the rigging. Now I've got about 2 or 3 of these anyway. But what I like about these is because each time you get one, you get the pack of pins. And you can never have enough of these. So that alone is worth it. So these are with all the little bits and pieces that came extra with the kit that you will not get with the kit. You have to buy them separately if you haven't got them. But they're all basic tools. There's a good chance that you probably have something similar if you have model building anyway. So that's the first part of this little chart. Now the next part of the video is I was asked a little while ago if I ever built Star Wars kits, and I said I do, and the person would like to see some Star Wars. Now the problem I've got here is I've got too many. It's a nice problem to have, but I'm just not sure which ones to build. And I was going to drag them out of my stash and show you them in a video and say, which one would you like? You know, but it would take too long, and some of them are quite difficult to get to. They've been buried. So I'm just going to go through a list of what kits I've got. Now just bear with me, it's quite a long list. Some of them I may have already done, but I'll look into that in a greater detail. And if I get time in editing this videos, I'll see if I can flash up some pictures of the actual kits themselves. So let's start with Revell. And first of all, the Millennium Falcon Master Series, scale 1 to 444 even. Sorry, that's a good start. I've got an Imperial Star Destroyer Limited Edition, 1 to 2700. I've got a Revell U-Wing Fighter, 1 to 1000. The Imperial Shuttle Tydirium, or whatever it's called, 106. I've got a Clone Fighter, which is 1 to 83. I've got Slave 1, 40th Anniversary Edition, 1 to 600. Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle, that's 193. A Republic Star Destroyer. Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter, 157 and 153. So that's the Revell kits. The AMT kits, I have a speeder bike, 1 to 11. I have so wind up action Skywalker, which is 154. I've got a model of Luke Skywalker at 1 to 6. Doesn't look like Skywalker. It's comical how much it doesn't look like Luke Skywalker. It's that Battle Droid 1 to 6. I've got Star Destroyer with optic lighting system, one of the old kits. I think that's roughly 1 to 4,000, something like that. The Virago Shuttle Empire, that's from one of the animation series. That's 160. TIE Interceptor Limited Edition, 1 to 51. TIE Fighter Flight Display, 136. These ones are interesting. I have Jabba the Hutt throne room. I've actually built one of these, not very well, but I do have another one. I have the Battle of Hoth scene, and I've got a Katana's, the container scene. Also, I have the encounter with Yoda at Dagobah. That's when the little troll guy is inside the cave, if you're not familiar with Star Wars. I know he's not a troll. So, that is the AMT kit. Bandai kits. Skywalker and Speederbike, 112. C-3PO, 112. BB-8 and R2-D2, 112. R2-D2 and R5 and D4, 112. Luke Skywalker, 112. Can't quite remember that kit. Battle Droid, 112. K2SO, 112. Clone Trooper, 112. Show Trooper, 112. First Order Stormtrooper, 112. Stormtrooper will be Empire Elite Soldier, 16. Stormtrooper, Episode 4, A New Hope, 16. So these are all figures, by the way. Boba Fett, 112. Kylo Ren, 112. Darth Vader, 112. Captain Phasma, 112. Death Trooper, 112. Now back to the kit for the shapes. I have the Millennium Falcon Perfect Grade, 172. Now I don't particularly want to do this one because I done the Dastani one not that long ago. This one's just a smidge smaller than the Dastani one. This has probably got more detail on it. Blockade Runner, 1,000. Death Star Attack Set, X-Wing Fighter, 1 to 144. Now this is a little X-Wing and the background is the Death Star in a little square diorama thing. Oh, Death Star 2, I'm not sure what that is. I must be, yeah, it's just a tiny little kit of the Death Star. I was given this. I wouldn't have chosen to buy it because if I want to build a Death Star, I want a big Death Star. This thing's tiny. I don't like it. A-Wing Starfighter 172, B-Wing Starfighter 172. List goes on. X-Wing Starfighter 148. That's quite a big X-Wing. I've got two of them actually. Well, no, I've got the 172 and the 148. So there's the 148 is quite big, the 172 normal scale. The Y-Wing 172. Snow Speeder 148, although I may have done that. Slave 1 again. Another TIE Fighter, TIE Interceptor, TIE Advanced. These are all 172. And the First Order Forces TIE Fighter 172. And this brings me down to NPC kits. I have a Rebel base diorama and an X-Wing 143. And I've got an old Slave 1 from the old Airfix kit, but that's not boxed. That was bought in a bag in a model ship meat thing. Yeah, many years ago. The guy was selling it for a couple of quid, and instantly seen it was Slave 1, so I got it. There's no instructions, no nothing with it. I'm not even sure that's all there. But at the time, I almost lost it because I've never done Slave 1 before. But luckily, the new Slave 1 came out, and I do have that one. And that is it for my Star Wars kits. It's quite a lot there. So if there's something on that list that you would like done, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. And I'll probably interlace that with the ship or something like that. I'm about almost a month away from doing this anyway, so I've got plenty of time to prepare, and people have got plenty of time to say whether they want to do it or not. So If I get time with the editing of the video, I shall try and flag up some pictures as I go along, as I've spoken about the escapes. I'll definitely put a list up so you can see which ones I've got, so you don't have to listen to me again. And we'll see where we go from there. So all that's left to say is, if you've subscribed to the channel, please do so, if you haven't done so. If you do so, make sure you hit that notification bell thing. That'll keep you up to date with all my future builds. Try and leave a comment. I really appreciate that. I do try and read them all and respond to them all. Hit the like button as well. That helps the channel. And of course, share the video. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Bye.